Hi everyone, I'm Grahtles, and welcome to a new episode of City Skylines. We are in LIVETOPIA. Yes, Valleyladgaming's LIVETOPIA. So I am super excited. I get to build an airport. So yeah, there's my big space over here. And this is one beautiful city. And what's great about it is Valley does live streams, and he really incorporates everybody's ideas, and it's kind of all grown from there. So it's quite amazing, and I love this city. So let's go ahead and get him an airport. So here's the spot right here where we get to build our airport. And I think I'm going to build some kind of trumpet off of here and make the front entrance here to the airport. So let's jump in and get started. And I did go ahead and build a trumpet off camera. It was just easier because I want to focus mainly on the airport today. And I do have these interchanges super close. This is enormous. This is, I guess, the base game Cloverleaf. I don't know. I talked it over with Valley a little bit, and if it becomes a problem, he may have to fix that later on. All right, airport, let's get started. So the first thing I did notice was we have a huge amount of rocks all over the place. So I do want to delete those out. Let me zoom in and show you. So there's just rocks scattered everywhere. So I do want to delete those off so none of the planes, get thrown anywhere. Just makes it easier. You can see better. We don't need to get all of those. There we go. Alright, that looks pretty good. Next, I'm going to just fix this curve. It's just driving me a little bit crazy. So I hope Valley doesn't mind, but I'm just going to go in, delete all this to that point right there. I'm going to grab picker and the road, just so I have the right road. We're going to go here and to network multi-tool. I can't say anything today. And we're just going to connect that up. That looks a lot better. Yeah, I'm much happier with that. I hope Valley is too. Just gonna smooth out just a little bit underneath here. There we go. And we could just pull this out as well. There we go. That looks a little better. I would love to fix this. I don't know if Valley would be upset. But yeah, he kind of has like a little bit of a roller coaster ride going on up in here. Valley, would you mind if I did this? I think I'm going to go ahead and just do it for him. I don't think he's going to mind. Because, I mean, it is a little bumpy. And yeah, I'm going to do it. All right, Valley, I'm sorry if you don't like it. I'm going to just quickly clean this up. I'll be right back. Alright, so I think it comes right through the tunnel really nicely. Comes and bridges right around. Everything looks nice and level and smooth. And even the inclines over to the other side look a lot better, I think. Sorry, Valley. Anyway, I hope Valley doesn't mind. And let's move on to the airport. So the first thing I want to do is, I'm sorry about the spin. Let's come in and let's grab some gravel roads. I like to start off with some gravel roads just to get an idea of what I want to do and how I want to do it. So let's come from this node here, come out 800. I'm going to do the same over on this side, 800, and then I'm going to come up 400 and do the same over here. Next, I'm going to come in by 220 and up by 220. And I'm going to do the same here. All right. Let's go into airports. So I think I'm going to go with the modern airport. The ultra modern, sometimes I just don't like the shapes. And the classic, I mean, it's okay, but I don't know. I just like the modern. I like these curved pieces, and that's what I want to use in here. So let's go ahead and see if we can line this up before we decide to fit it in. So I think that might work, and what I'm looking to line up is the bottom two roads. That looks pretty good. I'm gonna use Anarchy, and hopefully that fits pretty good. Let's come over to the other side. Now, I do want to make sure before I do anything that this space right here, that's 620, it's off just by a tiny bit. As you can see, the road does not quite line up because of this gravel. I'm going to get rid of it. I'm going to do the same with this one. So now that we have this airport in, let's go with the measurements from here. 620. So I'm going to go over to here. And I'm actually going to just clip that off a second. And if we were to come in by 1, be there. And we don't want 1, we want 120. Which should be about here. So let's come up by 620. There we go. That is 220 right there. And that should be even with this. Let's go into airports. Do this again. Make sure we try to get this as straight as possible. The bottom does not line up. That lines up pretty good. Let's click that in. Go to delete. That road. Now let's see how good these line up. I'm not too sure, but we'll see. It does pick up just a little bit there. You can see it kind of like pop up just a tiny bit. But I think it should be alright. I think that's close enough. Yeah. Alright, let's go with that. So let's just delete these extra roads in here. Let's go across and see what we have. 1680. So we want 840 to get the center, which is right there. We're just going to take this away. Go back into airports and grab the modern 2-story. So, alright, so let's try to get this as straight as possible before it snaps. I think that looks pretty good. I'm going to drop it in and let's see. Yeah, that's pretty good. Let's grab the top, connect the tops up. Let's go back in. Let's grab the concourse. Put that across and that across. So we should end up with something like that, and it does look pretty even, and I think it looks good. Let's delete this. And let's get the top layer of roads going through. Let's come around on this side. Snap to it. Let's bring this down a little bit longer. And do the same on this side. let's upgrade these roads to a one-way. And I just want to make sure they can go around again if they need to. Let's come from here. Let's just click right to that node there. Same thing here. Yeah, I think that looks good. Let's come back over. I'm going to go down by there. Add that in. Come in by 12. That was not 12. Let me just do that again because I want to see what I have. So if I come from this node, I'd come from this node. Okay, so that's good. Just change directions. There we go. We're going to do that again because I don't like the way that came out. So let's go into the curve. Let's come to here on 45 and come up. Next, let's go back in and get this better here. And I'm happy with that. I'm gonna do the same here. Alright, so the next thing I want to do is I'm gonna go into roads and the parking lots. So I'm gonna grab the thick boys. I'm gonna grab the 5.8, I think that is 58. Okay, 58 meters. I'm gonna go straight. Now I do want this to leave some space here, so I think what I'll do is I'll come to this one and just run this straight across. Yeah, I think that works pretty nicely. Yeah, that looks good. Let's come from the middle. And that node is not going to line up, and that's okay, because we can do it like that. And do the same here. So we have some parking lots going on, and I like that. Next, let's go into roads again. Let's get back out of that. Let's take a look. I think we can run this one straight in. Next, let's go into the parking garages. And we have the smaller ones here. Now they should fit pretty nicely right here and right here. Yeah, I think that's a good fit. Alright, so next we really have to figure out how we're going to fill this space. Now, a lot of us, including myself, when I'm looking for inspiration, I will go on YouTube and look at other airport builds. And right now, CityZilla, he has an amazing airport build. And he does a water feature in the front of his airport, and I absolutely love it. So he inspired me to try to maybe make some kind of water feature or just something for the front of the airport to make it look a little bit better. So don't mind that. That's a little deep, but we're not going to go that deep. We're just going to grab a small piece here. Let's see. All right, here we go. So I'm just going to try to incorporate some kind of water feature. I don't want it too deep, but I want it deep enough to put a walking path across the top and just make it look really nice. We may add a few little like islands in the middle or something just to make it like a feature. But for now, let's go ahead and just draw this in. Let's go ahead and grab our water. I'm going to turn the capacity down to like 2. And we'll go in the middle here. Yeah, I think right there. Let's go. There we go. So I do want to bring it about there. I'm just going to zoom in a little bit. See if we can get this a little bit better. And yeah, I think that's pretty good. All right, so let's press play and cross our fingers. While we're waiting for that to fill up, I'm just going to run some water. Yeah, that can actually probably be risen a little bit. It's a little bit low. Try a little lower than that. Of course, we don't want it to overflow. And that looks like it may overflow in some spots, but it should be all right. Let's go ahead. Let's grab a walking path. All right, there we go. Let's move this a little closer now. And this one as well. So that looks pretty good. I actually like that. The next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come in and make like 2 little islands in the middle of this just to give it some character. Maybe put a nice palm tree on there. Let's see, we'll come here. Whoops. And right about the center here, let's get an overhead view. All right, I think we'll leave that alone. Let's go ahead into some of our vegetation. Go into our palm trees. Let's go ahead and stick one right in the middle here. And that looks super cute. Let's go into our rocks. I'm thinking we might do a little circle of rocks right down the middle. Alright, so I think that looks pretty good. Let's decorate the outside of this now. I do want to put a walking path here and here. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so I think that looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and jump into roads again. And let's add a couple of roads. Alright, next I'm going to grab the surface painter and I'm going to go into the concrete or the pavement, and we're just going to paint this. Alright, now that we've done that, let's go back into airports, and I'm just going to grab the concourse and bring this down to the end. And yeah, that looks pretty good. Let's come to the back. Now, I know I haven't finished the front. I haven't even put in the parking lot spots. I'll probably do that off camera. I don't want to keep you guys too long. So let's go ahead into here. We're going to bring this concourse down from the middle. Let's go 2. There we go. Talking about the front, let's go back into, I think, the budget hotel. I think we'll put that in. And if we go to unique buildings, at the end, we have the downtown hotel. So I think we'll put that in over here. So I think we're going to move this, move it. Just center it out a little bit. And we'll do the same with this one. May even move it back as far as possibly there, and do the same with this. Yep, I think that works. Let's go ahead and get the gravel again, or not the gravel, the pavement. We're just going to fill this in, and we're going to do the same here. I think we're going to even come through here a little bit. I think that should be good. I think I like that. I think we may cut this back just a bit. I think we might come to the end of the inside road. So let's go into the Concord again. We'll go into the concourse. There we go. And I think we're going to do the same here. We're going to back this up just a little bit, line it up with this road, and bring it back. Yeah, I think that works. So we have a lot of empty space in the middle here. Not too sure what we're going to do, but I'm thinking maybe let's go ahead and zone this. And if we stick tourism on here like that, get rid of the name because I don't think Valley's gonna like the name, so let's get rid of that name. That works. And let's just zone in a little bit of tourism. Okay, that looks pretty good. And let's run the game a little bit. Let's go get some electric to this. So for now, I think I'll just pull it from here. We'll add things, I'm sure. That'll get things moving, and Valley can figure that out if you would like. I don't know what's going on with this weird clipping thing, but no, it's all right. All right, so we got some electric to it. We have some buildings growing in already. All right, so we're gonna need something in the middle to catch the electric. Let's go ahead and check out what we have. So I think one of the nice things we could do is maybe put a plaza. So let's go into parks, grab the plazas. Now we do have a couple to choose from, and I think the best one would be this one. Yeah, I think that looks pretty nice. Let's go ahead and give them some trees. Alright, so the next thing I looked at was there's parking going on in here, and we're gonna just shut that off. So I was looking at this coming in, and in some ways it doesn't make any sense for them to come curve in and then go that way. So let's pause the game and let's delete this, and let's grab our highway and let's just put this here and there. Let's curve it in just a little bit. And then let's delete this one and this one. Let's grab our gravel paint. I want to clean that up a little. Now let's grab this guy and curve him that way and that way. Change the direction here. And that just makes a little bit more sense, or a lot more sense. Because this way, when they're coming in, they just curve to the right, and then when they're leaving, they curve to the right again. Let's start it up. Much better, and we're gonna have to fix the parking again. So next, let's go ahead and start working on the back of the airport. Alright, so let's come to the back of the airport here. Let's go back into our airports. Let's go into our stands. So we have large, medium, and small. I think what we're going to do is let's put in the medium first. Let's come back in and grab our large. And I think we'll come to the end here like we did on the other. And I think I'm actually going to relocate these just a little bit. The next thing I want to do is hook up a cargo train. So I'm not actually going to put the cargo train, I'm not hooking it up, I'm just going to put it in. So next, let's go ahead and put some small stands along this end because we have no small planes. And let's come from here and connect this to this. Let's go ahead and put in some of these lounges. Alright, now it's time to go ahead and start thinking about where we want to put the runway. So now the more I look at this, we cannot put the lounge here because it'll interfere with his train. So let's just delete that. We do have 2 lounges in here, so I think that's plenty. So that should work. Alright, so I think for the runways, let's go into our gravel roads. Those are my go-to roads. And I'm just going to come right off of this node. Just kind of go straight. Just to give us a guide.
Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing. Won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. I can see that they compare. I think everyone's against me, maybe something in the air. Am I paranoid? I swear a void is forming and they're scared. I walk a straight path, not many can say that. I like to play fast, cross me and there's payback. You better pray that I don't see your face at any place that I go. I know you hate that. I've been doing fine, I'm not wasting any more time. I live for the fight and the climb. And I think that the pain that's deep inside is what defines. So I won't give up, I'm gonna make it to the top. I don't care what's in my way, I swear I'm never gonna stop. I could fall flat on my face and I swear I will get back up. Cause I don't deserve a thing and the road ahead is tough. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like a...
Alright, so I think that's looking pretty good. Let's go ahead and make sure we have electric, which we don't. Let's grab it from here. And let's just turn this on and see what happens.
I can hear the demons call when they do what they do. And now I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through, I just gotta get through. Cause I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. Sometimes I feel like all is lost, but I know it's not true. I wanna put up all my walls cause I'm not in the mood, but then I cut myself off from the rest of the room. I know that time can heal it all if you're patient, and soon it can all be worth it, all the searching. Pain is never really permanent, but damn it hurts, man. I could feel all of the turbulence and it's concerning. I've been searching for a purpose, I hope it's worth it. This society is really trying me.
Alright, so I think that's going to conclude today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope Valley loves it. Not likes it. I hope he loves it. I really put a lot of thought into it and worked on it for quite a while. And I hope it shows. I hope you guys like it. And I'll see you next time, guys. Thanks a lot. Bye.